Which one is it? Are you going to heaven or hell? Full disclosure, that video title, it's clickbait. The real title should be, are you living in heaven or hell? Full disclosure, that's clickbait too. Because I know the answer to that question. You're living in hell. Yep, I know you don't see the devil over there with a pitchfork. I know you don't see red balls of fire everywhere and all that stuff. But when it comes to the whole afterlife thing, I'm more of a I'll get to what's behind the curtain when I get there type of guy. But I feel like, and especially for like the purpose of this video, heaven and hell aren't real places, they're mental states. And I'm gonna keep referencing this Bible verse, the number of the man is the number of the beast. Remember that. So I feel like most of us are living in hell. Why? I liken it to a house, right? If your mind is like a house and it's built with a negative foundation, you'll never feel good inside that house. Case in point, a lot of the things we do in our life motivated by negative emotions. I'm gonna keep referencing this. This is the Hawkins scale. Screenshot it, look it up on Google Images. I feel like the bottom half, the negative emotions, is what motivates a lot of what we do day to day. Think of what you're doing right now. You going to college, why? Because you scared, fear. You scared of disappointing somebody. You scared of being broke. You scared to be a failure in life. Fear motivates a shit ton of what we do. You might be on Tinder scrolling every day, and that's desire. You know what I'm saying? Or even it's pride. You know what I'm saying? You either lustful, or you're scared of being lonely, or that fear and lust is mixed together to give you some inflated sense of ego, meaning that if you don't hook up and sleep with these people, your ego will be all messed up because you pride yourself on being attracted. And that's another thing. You might even be going to the gym to work out. A lot of people go to the gym just to work on themselves. A lot of people go to the gym just to be more sexually attractive. It's motivated from lust, pride. The 7 deadly sins, and full disclosure, I'm not a Christian, but the 7 deadly sins, we partake in it more than we think we do when we think we're doing something good for ourselves. But we're not. I'm gonna go back to that house example. That's why a lot of us is living in hell. That's why you never gonna feel good in life. That's why your life always feel fucked. You always feel depressed for some reason. You always feel down. No matter what you do, you just depressed as all hell. Because if you start a house with the foundation in negative emotions, you're never gonna feel good. You started doing this out of fear, my nigga. Like, you're never gonna have fun because this is just a big ass manifestation of you being scared. Now, this is the whole central point of the video. I feel like being born into this world and just, you just let the 3D world affect what happens to you, that is what fucks all of us up from the get-go. Because the 3D world, especially the way it's set up, all you see is reasons why you lesser than, reasons why you should be jealous. You turn on the news, reasons why you should be scared, reasons why you should want more money, putting you in lack. All this bullshit in the 3D world. We all live in hell because we let this material world affect our mind. Now, how you switch it to heaven, you gotta reverse it. You have to let your mind affect the 3D world. Your whole reality starts in here. Stop letting this random chaos of events affect what goes on in here. Because that's how you end up in hell. Me personally, I feel like man is predisposed to feeling all these negative emotions, which is why a lot of the things we do are out of fear. A lot of the reasons why we move forward in life is because we're scared to keep falling backwards. That's just the truth. I feel like from what I've seen, our nature is like inherently self-destructive. I don't know why. We just constantly like trying to end ourselves. Like, dog, it takes a special like hard focus to try and improve yourself. That's why self-improvement is such a huge trend right now. even freaking procreation, having sex. Some nigga had sex with an animal, gave us STD. Even sex can kill you. And that's the most primal example I could think of. What we most inclined to do is most likely to destroy us. So that's why you gotta stop putting all your faith in this material world, because all it is going to give you is reasons why you should be more sad, more negative, because it's just a manifestation of the human race, which is mostly motivated by these negative emotions. You have to start here. Society works so well for the people at the top because people at the top understand that most people are motivated by fear. So if they could get you to fear something, they could control whatever you do. What you have to do to go from living in hell to living in heaven is to let love guide you. Okay? Stop letting fear guide you. Let love guide you. And the most important love you can let guide you is self-love. Trust me, dog. Once you start loving yourself enough to want to improve yourself, get rid of distractions, and start wanting to live your life in a way that's positive and beneficial to the people around you, your whole 3D reality gets inexplicably so much better when you start loving yourself and wanting to see better for yourself. Most people don't love themselves, and that's why most people constantly fighting back and forth. When you start loving yourself and letting that love guide you to embrace the parts of your life and accept yourself for who you are and accept your circumstances, I promise you, bro, life is gonna get so much better. That's when you start living in heaven. Because when you start loving and accepting things for what they are, shit starts getting a whole lot more lovable and a whole lot more acceptable. See, all you motherfuckers, a lot of people these days say they want peace. Nah, dog. Embrace the chaos. That's really how you get peace. You have to get in that state of heaven, of embracing, of loving and accepting. And it starts in here. I said this earlier in the video. Stop waiting for the 3D reality to control what your mind sees. No, it starts in here. When you start loving and accepting your current life, your life gets more lovable and acceptable because you literally manifesting more things that makes you feel this emotion of gratitude and being thankful and loving what you have. That's why self-love should guide you, man. That's why you should not be letting all this social media and shit make you insecure. Stop letting people make you insecure and fearful, because as long as we keep letting people make us feel negative about the world, the more negative our world gets, the more we susceptible to all this control. Nah, man, it all starts within. Start living your life with joyful intentions and see how well shit goes for you. Start genuinely wanting better for yourself. Don't want to do better for yourself because it'll make you bigger and stronger, or it'll make you get more girls, or it'll make you more rich. Once you learn how to love yourself purely out of just the purest love you could get, just out of purely wanting better for yourself, watch how well your reality go for yourself. Watch how well your life go for you. And watch how much you actually start enjoying things. When you stop being scared of this and start loving this, that's when your whole reality and your whole life just gets so much easier to live. And that's what I wanted to say. God bless you guys. Be safe out in these streets. And remember to start loving and accepting. Start loving and accepting yourself today. Start being even if you living in a box, be thankful for that box. Start being thankful and treating your reality like it's already heaven, and let that affect the way that you think about everything. And once you think different about everything, watch your whole life change.